Hello and welcome to Healing Inspiration. I am Ramona and today's reading is what's going on with your children 13 and over, 13 years old and older. I do have another reading which I'll link in the description box about children below the age of 13. So if you want to know what's going on with your kids below the age of 13, that's something you can look at. And if you would like to donate to my channel, I have Cash App and PayPal. A gift of any amount would be appreciated, like even 50 cents if you have that to give. Otherwise, if you could just, send me blessings and love and light, that's awesome too. Let's see. I do have a giveaway once I reach 2,000 subscribers. I'm going to be giving away 2 free 1-question readings. So you can see what you need to do to enter that in the description box. I will put the links to the different piles there. And if you would like a private and personal reading with me, you can email me at divineinspiration77333@yahoo.com, and that's also in the description box. So I'm going to introduce the piles to you, and then we'll get into your readings. Pile 1 is the scolocite. Pile 2 is the selenite heart. Pile 3 is the amethyst. Pile 4 is red agate. Pile 5 is the labradorite. And pile 6 is the rose quartz. So go ahead and choose your pile or piles and we'll get into your reading. Hi Pile 1, this is your reading if you chose the scolocite crystal, and this is what's going on with your children age 13 and up. And we'll introduce the cards and then talk about it. First we have soulmate. Then we have impatience. Next we have the 4 voices, and this is from the Muse Tarot, which is the 4 of Swords. Then we have the Queen of Inspiration, the Queen of Wands. Then we have the 5 of Swords from the Light Seers Tarot deck. And the 3 of Wands. Next we have card number 51, Healer of the Ages. And then we have striving. Eventually the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. So with soulmate and impatience, I do believe your child, 13 and over, has their mind on meeting someone, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or being in a relationship. I do feel like there's a consideration of options, like different options, not necessarily only one person. And it feels like they are impatient around this and they just really want to find someone. I also see a lot of conversations happening with friends and companions. Like, I feel a lot of friendships for this person, for your child here. and I feel that's going pretty well. But when it comes to a relationship, I feel like any romance or something in their life. I know 13 might be a little bit young, but we're talking about, as old as your children are. And some of you have older children, some of you a little bit younger. But like with the Five of Swords, I do feel like there is some kind of a conflict and some anxiety around relationship. There could be a conflict with a friend. There could be a little bit of gossip or something, like a group where they're like, I'm also feeling like online, a little bit of talking crap online a little bit, and which is stressing your kid out, your child out. But ultimately, I feel that this child is in a very good place. They're looking towards the future, and I do feel, some of them may want to go on spring break or something like that. And I know it's not spring, but go on a trip or like be out on their own and do their own thing. And they're really looking forward to and stepping into what they want for their future. I think they have, I wanted to say, a solid plan and ideas, and I think they're headed toward, where they want to go in life. Because we also have striving and the Queen of Inspiration here. So this child is child of yours. They could be, older too, but they're really on top of their goals, taking the lead. Feel some of them can be doing like their own thing, like pursuing their dreams. It may not be a typical job per se, but they're really an ambitious kid here. I feel a lot of ambition. And with the Four of Voices and the Healer of the Ages, I do feel like they're engaged in self-care and some spirituality and some healing arts. They may be pursuing some kind of a career in the healing arts. This child could be going to the spa or doing something like that, like really healing themselves. And I also see them like basking in the sun. So some of them could be, tanning or something like that, soaking in baths. I think this child, I feel really a connection with water, even though there's fire energy here. So with the fire energy, with the Queen of Inspiration, I'm thinking Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And I'm thinking more around the Leo, Sagittarius. Like, there's a sense of adventure to this kid, And I feel a level of maturity spiritually, and they understand how to take care of themselves. They're working on healing themselves. And I also feel like they can heal others. They're a very caring person. And I think people are drawn to their light. And I also feel like they are very strong on working with their appearance. They may have a cat or like cats and be into like mysteries and conspiracy theories, I'm feeling a little bit. But they are in touch with the divine. And I feel like their sacral chakra is very activated with the emotions and the sexuality. I feel this is someone who, your child is, a nice looking kid. And they go with the flow. They have very flowy energy. There's definitely a water connection here. And generally speaking, I think they're doing really well. outside of the concern, there might be a little bit of drama in the friendship circle, and maybe like just this desire to have somebody, have a boyfriend, girlfriend, a partner, or something like that. And I think that's probably the major source of stress here for your kid. Okay, so that is what I have for you, pile 1. I hope that inspired and encouraged you, gave you some insight. And I am going to move on to pile 2. But what I'm just noticing here is 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're definitely making progress, moving forward, and just growing in life and building blocks, building one thing upon another, and it feels like a good energy to me. Orange, maybe they like the color orange. Rose petals or rose essence might be specific to them. Okay, I'm going to move on to pile number 2. Hi, pile 2. This is your reading if you chose the selenite heart. And this is what's going on with your kid, 13 and over. So we're going to introduce the cards and then talk about it. First we have passion. That's from the Chakra Oracle deck. And release. Then we have card number 20, awakening. And that's from the Muse Tarot. And the card of justice. And the 3 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Cups. Next we have card number 35, first chakra, Archangel Michael. And we have solitude. Once you embrace the inner divine in your own sacred solitude, the right people arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule, without forcing or chasing. I don't know, I'm thinking buttercup, flower, I don't know. So anyhow, I feel like your child, I mean, the first thing that came to mind is someone like training as a CNA or something like that, like a certified nursing assistant or in nursing, or it feels like they have a particular passion. It could also be, and I know this seems a little bit different, it could be in like the performing arts, some sort, like acting or fantasy, doing fantasy things, like even like Renaissance fairs, things like that, where they would have to dress up in a different type of, I do feel acting very strongly for some of them, or performing, entertaining. And I feel a very kind soul. Like there is, this child is very passionate, very, very passionate, because we do have the passion card. But there is something that lights up their soul very strongly. I'm feeling Libra energy here with the Justice. And then with the 3 of Pentacles here, really feeling that, you know, first I was thinking part-time job or something they're doing on the side while pursuing another passion. And I feel like they work very well with others, but I do feel like because we have solitude, but I feel like they're probably introverted, even though they could function extrovertedly, that they're probably introverted. I do think they get along really well with people, and part of the reason why they are more to themselves is because they are more in touch with energy, and it's a means to protect themselves and to protect their own energy. I do feel like this child is very solid and grounded, and they're working on, and their root chakra is quite strong, and they're working on their stability. And I also feel like someone is working, I feel like they're working on their muscle strength. They could be very much into fitness or health routines. So we also have the green here. I feel someone who might try to eat green or organic. But with this release card and the Five of Cups, there could be a breakup or a loss through death or something that they are healing from. There's something they have to let go of. And this could also be for some of them who like would be transferring from, high school to college, or some big transition in their life where they have to release the old, and it's creating some sadness, maybe a lot of sadness. This child may have struggled with depression in the past. But I feel like they're coming to a new awareness, and there's light. It's like there's light at the end of the tunnel I'm seeing. There's a light shining next to, we have awakening, which is judgment. So I feel like they're seeing the light. They're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and they're learning a lot. They're learning about themselves and what they truly want in their life. I think this child is fair. This child is balanced and wants justice. They're very strong, like mentally strong. They are mentally balanced, even though they may have struggled with some level of depression or sadness, or something they had to move on from. I feel like they are awakening to a greater purpose for themselves. This could also be in the field of law. But there is going to be a just outcome. It's like we're coming to Judgment Day here, and there's justice. So whatever is the right outcome, the karmically reciprocal outcome, and karma is neither good nor bad, it's just whatever is energetically in alignment. Whatever is fair and balanced and just, that's how it's going to turn out. And I feel that your child is in a very strong position. Very strong position. And I feel there is something, I'm seeing like the Ace of Cups here, even though the Ace of Cups isn't prominent, there's a cup here, the Ace of Cups. So I feel there's a new emotional beginning for them. That light at the end of the tunnel, that awakening moment, that epiphany, what they deserve and what is right. And I do feel a sense of peace and calm here, and strength and stability, and someone who really does collaborate with others well, who works well with others and cares about other people. They could be into weaving or crafts or crocheting or needlework or something like that, making tapestries. I don't know, I'm thinking traffic control. So there could be law enforcement here as well, or a career they're interested in, criminology. Forensics. So that is what I have for you, pile 2. I hope that inspired and encouraged you, gave you some insight. And I am going to move on. I'm thinking daisy as well. We had buttercup earlier, but daisies. But I'm going to move on to pile number 3. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day wherever you are in the world. Hi, pile 3. This is your reading if you chose the amethyst crystal. And this is what is going on with your child age 13 and over. And from the Chakra Oracle deck, we have perfection. And then we have miracle. Beautiful. From the Muse Tarot, we have Knight of Emotions, which is the Knight of Cups. Next, we have the 9 of Materials. Now, if your child cooks or likes to cook. And then from the Light Seers Tarot deck, we have 5 of Wands. And we have the Emperor. Next we have Cornucopia. And confidence. Divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. You make space for something larger to take hold. Please fill me with your confidence, O love. Grant me courage I never knew I had. So prominently we do have Aries, or a water sign, with the Knight of Emotions. So what is going on with your child? I feel like your child is training and learning and striving to be the best at whatever they're doing. They're being very meticulous and actually very fruitful. I could see them, being in some kind of a competition, or on a team as well that competes. Not necessarily a singular sport. It could be climbing of some sort, or gymnastics. They could also be into chess or board games, or some kind of gaming. Yet they are, whatever they're doing, they are striving to be the best, the lead, the champion, the emperor. I feel there are going to be really big victories in their life. It's going to really boost their confidence. Yeah, some really big victories. And I do feel that they are large and in charge. They're doing really well. They're taking control. They're taking the lead in their own life. They're secure and stable. Red could be significant. They are the leader. They have authority. And they have a lot of blessings coming in. They're having some dreams come true for them, because we have miracle and cornucopia. So I'm thinking love of their life, person of their dreams, or it could be the career of their dreams that they're really striving towards, and it's coming through miraculously. I do feel that your child is very strong and confident. They are confident in themselves. This is the 9 of Pentacles here, and with the 9 of Pentacles, they're independent, and they really, this child has their stuff together, for sure. And I feel with the Knight of Emotions, they are definitely following their heart. They're following their bliss. And there could be an offer of love, and they could be, with this energy too, there could be a sense of newly falling in love. Whether they're And there's a lot, look, there's these pink roses here, and the pink roses are falling down onto this card. So I'm hearing lay you down on a bed of roses. I do feel like they're falling in love. They're falling in love with someone. I'm thinking more someone, or it could be something. And they're just feeling very free and light and emotionally fulfilled. They're coming into a lot of victory. Even thinking of horse racing and like those flower things when they have a victory around their neck. And I'm also thinking something significant could be happening by Thanksgiving. They might have some news for you, some very happy news by Thanksgiving. 11/11 might be significant. They're definitely, I feel like they're really doing well right now. I do. They may have a lot going on, but they have it all under control. Yeah, and they're going to have some happy news by Thanksgiving. I'm really feeling. I do feel a sense of happiness from them, and fruitfulness and sweetness. A sweetness in their life. And just a lot of abundance and beautiful things coming in for them. And they're very strong and powerful. They're very independent. They're on their stuff. They're very intelligent, strategic, planners, I'm feeling. Like really having a plan for their abundance, or they could be very abundant. They could already have, a decent amount of financial stability, career stability, I'm feeling, for a lot of them. And I do feel like they speak their truth. They say what they need to say, and they do have an air of confidence about them because they're not afraid to speak their mind. I don't feel a harshness to this at all. It's just like they're not going to hold back, and they are definitely moving up in the world. Things are well. Things are good. So I hope that inspired and encouraged you, gave you some insight. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening, wherever you are in the world. I do offer private personal readings at Divine Inspiration 77333 @yahoo.com if you're interested. And I'm going to move on to pile number 4. Hi, pile 4. This is your reading if you chose the red agate crystal. And this reading is what's going on with your children 13 and above. We have rejection, and then we have service. Next we have the Knight of Materials from the Muse Tarot, and we have the Hierophant. Then we have the Knight of Cups. This is the Lightseer's Tarot deck. And the Tower. Next we have card number 2, Journey from the Energy Oracle deck. And finally we have Sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. Okay, to start out with, we have rejection, and then we have the Knight of Cups. So there could be could have been a rejection from a romantic interest, and they have, or a perceived rejection from some kind of a romantic interest, and they kind of have a feeling that people are like talking about it, and kind of makes them feel a little bit ashamed. That they feel there's a little bit of gossip around this. Otherwise, they could fear rejection from someone. You know, maybe it hasn't happened, they just fear the rejection. And then what are people going to say? And this could be a fear of rejection from a school or a job or something that they really, really want and they have their heart set on. And I feel like this rejection or perceived rejection is bringing like an awakening, an epiphany, this tower moment where it's going to redirect their life. I do feel like this child is creative, they're dreamy. I'm feeling Pisces energy, somewhere strong Taurus energy, and Virgo. Then I do feel like there's going to be a major change. There's going to be a major change for this child. And I do feel like it's like related to this projection. It's like going to be a redirection to where they're meant to be. Like I do feel an artistic, creative bent, a dreamy bent, a poetic, romantic side to this child. If they're male, they could have facial hair, or a masculine energy, they could have facial hair. Squirrels and nuts may be significant. I don't know why. But I feel they could have struggled too with someone in the family with illness, or maybe they even had their own illness that had their world kind of crumble, or they were afraid of it. I don't know if that actually happened, or they may fear someone getting sick or someone dying, or maybe someone has died that it just kind of like changed their direction, changed their view on life. And yet I really feel like they're the type of person that does not want to be held down. They want to get out in the world and explore. I feel this person wants to travel. They just want to explore. They want to lead with their inner light. And I do feel like they have a very childlike spirit. They're definitely in touch with their inner child and fantasy and play. And like living in a carefree type of way. I do feel that artistic free spirit energy. Violets, viola, visionary. And they are a very visionary person. They can envision something and create it and make it happen. And with the Knight of Materials here, which is the Knight of Pentacles, they are strongly and stably moving forward. I do feel a higher education, a higher wisdom. They may have a religion, an altar, or something structured that really brings them peace and sanctuary. I'm feeling a building in particular, like a place of sanctuary, where they feel at rest, where they feel at home. But I do feel higher education, that they're really learning a lot of lessons right now. It could be in school, but I feel like they are meant for higher education. on some level. This is usually a formal education, and that's where they could be journeying as well. I mean, some of them may go abroad for their education. And whereas sanctuary will be even more important to them, definitely feel a restless spirit that wants to travel. They're not a very fast-moving person, but they are stable and secure and certain. And it's like they're going to reach their destination. I feel this child has a couple of past relatives around them. And I'm feeling more past relatives that look over them, watch over them. Monarch butterflies could be a sign, a significator. Another thing, this child may like to go out to like a beach or a lake or a stream or something like that and like sit on the rocks and just like contemplate. And it feels very much like a sanctuary to them. They might be interested in succulent plants. Wine. I think some of them like to drink a little bit. Drink some alcohol. And hopefully if they're underage, they're not really doing it, but I do feel like a little bit of drinking here. And purple, the color purple would be significant. Penguins. I don't even know if that's a penguin. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking penguins. I don't know if you live in a cold climate or they do. I almost feel like this person, they want to move away from their original hometown. It's like and see the world kind of thing. They want to go out and see something different, you know. Otherwise, this is pretty good. There's a potential partnership coming for them too, I feel, if they don't already have one, which I don't necessarily feel that. But there's a potential partnership coming with this 2 card I'm seeing. And that's what I have for you, pile number 4. I hope that inspired and encouraged you, give you some insight. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. If you'd like a private reading with me, my email is divineinspiration77333@yahoo.com. That's also in the description box. And I thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I hope you come again soon. Thank you. Hi Pile 5, this is your reading if you chose the labradorite crystal. And this reading is what is going on with your child or children age 13 or above. We have workaholic, and somebody was like, they're kind of lazy, they're not workaholics. But perception, that's your perception. Next, from the Muse Tarot, we have Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords. And the 7 of Emotions. Next, we have the 9 of Pentacles from the Late Sears Tarot deck. I feel this child is very, very attractive. Like they attract a lot of people to them. They just have a very magnetic energy. Like they walk into the room, they light it up, I feel. Then we have the 4 of Swords. Then we have card number 39, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. I also feel like they have a way with words. They're very articulate and they can influence you or other people with their words. And then we have travel. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. So this child is definitely very independent in nature, not shy. I don't feel this person is shy at all. Willing to speak the truth, very, very influential, or very, what's the word? I think I said it before. Not inspiring, but persuasive with their words. Because we also have the Muse of Voices here, and the King of Swords. So they have a very strong energy, very intellectual, intelligent, perceptive, honest, I want to say. They don't pull punches in that way. I mean, we have workaholic and we have Nine of Pentacles. I think this child is on their game. They're extremely independent. Extremely independent. It's like, you know, maybe they act like they don't need anybody else in their life. Although they also, I mean, they really light up a room. And I think they have so many ideas and directions they want to take in life. Like, they could have many career options. And they just have so many thoughts and so many ideas and so many things they want to do. I'm feeling someone who does appreciate and enjoy nature as well. They might like going on nature walks or going hiking, going camping. For some of them, fishing. Some of them may have goldfish or have an aquarium or something like that. They may go apple picking or go to a pumpkin patch or something like that. You know, they're very in touch with nature. I'm feeling like a Snow White type of energy. It's very carefree. They could just like kind of float on air type of person. They kind of float on air. And things seem to come easily to them. And part of that is because they're, you know, how intelligent they are. And I think they know a lot about a lot of things. I think they want to work hard so they don't have to work hard, if you know what I mean. They probably do have a lot of ideas for travel. I mean, we do have travel here specifically. But I'm feeling that they do a lot of traveling in their mind, in their sleep. They may astral travel in their sleep. I think they have very rich dreams. Yeah, they have a lot of dreams, and they have a very rich fantasy world. I feel this is like someone who could tell a story. Who's very imaginative and can tell a story in one way or another. Whether they physically tell the story, I think it's really verbally more than anything, because they have a very strong and solid voice. There's an air of confidence. They light up a room. I feel they're very comfortable in their own skin. They feel good within themselves. Overall, I mean, we all, you know, have things we don't particularly like about ourselves, you know, but I feel like they are at peace within themselves and within their own energy. No, some of them can play in the dirt. I don't know, or in the mud. I don't know, some of them like have grew up or lived on a farm or would like to live in a scenario like that, or really likes aquariums. I'm really seeing aquariums here. Yeah, I feel a very peaceful person. Very strong, very intelligent, perceptive. just in touch with the divine, like a Snow White type of energy. Just very lovely, very free, independent, not a needy person, doesn't feel very needy. Sometimes they may seem to be a little bit messy, but it's just because they're up in their head, they're up in their dreams, they're up in their fantasies. But I think there's a method to their madness too. It's like they would be, well, I can find my stuff. So it's organized to me, you know? And I'm like, while I'm in this energy, I'm feeling like swaying back and forth, just this, just gentle, self-soothing type of energy that they have. All right. Feels like there's at least one close friend that is very much like them, or a sibling that they're really close to, and they really love and cherish and enjoy being around, even if they fight sometimes. It's like, I'm going to protect you, even if, you know, I can talk crap. You can't talk crap about my sibling or my friend. All right, that's what I have for you, pile number 5. I hope that was insightful, and that you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. If you would like a personal private reading, you can reach me at divineinspiration77333@yahoo.com. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I hope you come again soon. Hi, Pile 6. This is your reading if you chose the Rose Quartz. And this is what is going on with your child or children age 13 or above. We have Discovery. That's the Chakra Oracle deck. And it's interesting. We have the Rose Quartz, and we have this pink and very heart-centered energy. So this child could have a favorite color pink, but they're definitely very heart-centered and into self-love. I feel like they have a healthy love for themselves. Next, we have Prayer. They may like lemonade or drink lemon water. Or yellow might be their favorite color. Then we have Page of Voices from the Muse Tarot. And the Hermit. And surprise, surprise, the Hermit again from the Light Seers Tarot deck. And the Lovers. So we have Taurus, Gemini, and possibly a Sagittarius energy. And then we have card number 28, Victory. And we have Ambition. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. So first of all, we have the card of Discovery, and we have the Page of Voices. So I think your child is extremely curious, loves to know about new things, is interested in not just esoteric, like occult, things that are hidden, things that are not usual, the macabre, maybe some true crime, just hidden mysteries, maybe the mysteries of the ancient world, just anything. I feel like they're very studious, very, very curious. And I mean, we have the Hermit twice. So I do feel like they are very strong in their own energy. They're happy in their own energy. I feel they follow their inner light, and they're wise beyond their years. And they probably do have some prayer and meditation ritual, because we have prayer, and with the Hermit, both of the Hermit cards, it's like really that meditative thing. They look at their inner light. They have very, wisdom beyond their years. And part of it has to do with their curiosity. And I feel like this child really looks within themselves. Yeah, and I feel their ambition is really to discover themselves, what they really want, what they really need. I feel a zest for life here. Even though they may spend a lot of time in their own energy. And with this Lover's card, I definitely feel like a very strong love relationship, whether they're in it now or not. I do feel sexual energy from this, but hopefully they're above 18. But I feel a very strong relationship here. Either someone they're fantasizing about this relationship, or it's actually in reality, and there is that sexual element. Hopefully they're above 18, because we're talking about people. I feel like they're a very committed person. They're very committed. And whatever they put their mind to, they succeed in, because I feel their wisdom is off the charts. They're very connected to divine, whether or not I would think they would recognize this. And you would recognize it as well. Yeah. 9/9 could be significant. September 9th, February 8th. /18 or 28. There could be a decision they have to make regarding where they're going to live or where they're going to work, like something significant like that they're really mulling over. But I think they have so much wisdom. You don't have to worry about their decision making. No, not at all. You don't have to worry about their decision making. I feel like they are really beautiful, really handsome, a very attractive person, but they don't we put it out there, it's very discreet, because I don't think they don't display, well, look how beautiful I am, look how handsome I am. Maybe they don't even realize to what extent they are good looking, because I don't think that's their primary interest. I feel like they're interested in love, they're interested in their heart, they're interested in wisdom, discovering new things, their connection with the divine, what they want to do with their life. Yeah, I think there is a major decision of where they're going to live or where they're going to work. Live is the bigger thing, I feel like. Some of them can do races, or run, feeling people running marathons or running races, or maybe they were in track and field at one point. I'm feeling a librarian, books, something significant regarding books. There could be a book they want to write, and they held up themselves, got holed up in a room, and they're just on top of that. Because I do feel, I think a lot of, and it's interesting in all these piles, a lot of people are to themselves a lot. That's interesting. Maybe it does have to do with the state of the world. But I feel like they're really doing well. Yeah, I'm not worried about this energy at all. I think they have so much wisdom. They are going to make the right decision. They see very clearly. Some of them may wear glasses or contacts. I don't know why I'm feeling that some of them may have a hearing issue, or if they don't have a hearing issue where they could like just completely zone out and zone other people out so they don't like hear you when you're talking, but it's not a hearing issue necessarily, it's just they're focused on something else. They're like off in their own little world. I do feel something significant is ending in their life. They're coming to a conclusion, they're coming to a success, and they're on to a new beginning. I do feel a transition. I feel a big transition. But it's good. I think they're handling it. I think they're stable. They're using wisdom. They're going to be victorious. They're going to make the right decisions. Just really good. Really, really good. They could be moving from the city to the country or country to the city or something like that. There's something here about that. And they're definitely on a journey of self-discovery. And I don't think that's something that's really going to end for them. And self-love. Like really, really learning to love themselves. And I do feel there's going to be a significant love relationship for them if there isn't already. And it's going to be very passionate, very nice. I know that's not something you necessarily want to hear about your kids, about passionate. And obviously if they're under the age of 18, they don't really want to hear about that at all, and they shouldn't be doing that, but So that is what I'm thinking too. This child is also very to themselves. Yeah. Like they like their privacy, they have private diary or stuff like that. In a bonsai tree. I don't know why. Alright, so that's what I have for you, pile 6. I hope that gave you some insight. Hope you have a beautiful and blessed day wherever you are in the world. If you would like a private reading with me, you can contact me at divineinspiration77333@yahoo.com. And I thank you so much for coming to this reading and coming to my channel, and I hope you come again soon. Have a lovely day. Bye.